order to end the game? That is dumb! What? 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 I am so confused. I cannot even begin to tell you how confused I am. They kill the main character just for the game to get through its place? What the fuck? What? Wait a second, what the hell's going on? Is that the alter ego? What? And how does that not kill me? I'm confused. Huh? Huh? What's this? What's going on? Hey, was that? Yeah, it had to be. Alter ego. Alter ego? Is this some stupid virus from that stupid guy? He must have planted it when he invaded my network. Damn it all to hell. I don't believe this. It seems you finally made a miscalculation. No, you miscalculated from the very beginning.
What the heck?
What was that?
In other words,
What I'm saying is you shouldn't have underestimated us. What are you talking like you already won? I barely felt a thing. It was a pinch, an inch. The stupid virus is gone now, got it? And so is Makoto. Maybe I didn't get to smash him flat, but you're never gonna see him again. To waste away in a garbage-strewn pit. In a way that's an even better special punishment. But it's still not enough. I'm still not satisfied. I'm still bringing despair to the rest of you. Bring despair to the entire world. Is he gone? Hey, Kyoko, what's the meaning of all this? Just what the hell is going on?
calm down.
It's okay, we're not the ones being trapped this time. Huh?
In other words,
Now it's time to mastermind that's ensnared.
What
What
did
do you-
you say?
What are you talking about?
so
You'll understand soon enough. Very soon indeed. The massive high school towers over all the other buildings in the bustling urban area. It's like the school stands at the center of the entire world. Hope's Peak Academy. It brings in top students from every field imaginable. A government-funded school of privilege. They say that if you come here and manage to graduate, you'll be set for life. With hundreds of years of tradition. It sends the creams of the crop into the workforce every year. It was built to raise hope in the nation's future, which makes Hope's Peak a pretty fitting name. There are two things you need to attend the school. One, you have to already be attending high school. Two, you have to be the very best at what you do. No ordinary student can enroll here. The only way in is if you're scouted by the school itself. And standing there at the gate of the ultimate school filled with the ultimate students was me. What? Where am I? I woke up with my head resting on top of the hard wooden desk. My body felt heavy. It wouldn't be weird for me to zonk off in the middle of the same boring class or whatever, but what was I doing asleep here just now? It wasn't any classroom I'd ever been in before. What the heck is going on? Am I playing the game over again? What the fuck? Finally. I could finally feel my mind and body start to come together again, and then I was awake. Or was this just another dream? A dream inside a hopeless nightmare? No, this isn't a dream. I could tell because the stench invading my nostrils was too powerful for a dream. An awful smell. I was in a vast dark cavern with the barest hint of light seeping in. Trash was piled high across the area. This must be some kind of underground garbage pit. a heck of a situation to find myself in, but that was just the beginning of my problems. Was I going to be stuck in here until I wasted away and died? No, I can't let that happen. Not after what my good friend went through to save me. I remembered all too well what had happened. Alter Ego saved me, and he used up the last bit of his strength to do it. So I can't give up now, for myself and for my friend. And with that, my pursuit of survival came in. First up, I had to start looking for a way out of here. This is a desk. It's probably the one that fell down here with me. How did he survive that fall? Let's talk about that. It's a rocket and a tank. I better not think too much about what I'm seeing. Oh, here we go. Is that an airplane? How'd someone like that wind up in the school's garbage pit? It's locked. No matter how many times I pulled at it or kicked it, it didn't budge. Getting me out of here isn't going to be that easy. Well, if I'm not getting out of here anytime soon, I decided to look around for some food. There's plenty of food here, but it's all rotten. That was pointless, too. Next, I searched for some water. How can I be sure which liquids I can drink, and which ones are all around bad idea? Again, pointless. I feel like I'm blocked in on all sides, but that's still not enough reason to give up, because I'm still alive. As long as I'm alive, I'll never give up. After making that plot declaration, the next thing I decided to do was go to sleep. My sleep was deep and uninterrupted. That was my only way to preserve what little strength I had left, after not being able to eat or drink. I can't be sure, but I think at least a full day had to have passed. And all I did was sleep and sleep. It was like I was waiting for some kind of sign to fall out of the sky. However, what fell from the sky wasn't a sign, not exactly. Ugh! What the? The strange sound pierced my silent isolation, jarred me awake. As I watched, the pile of garbage jostled and formed an odd shape. Did something fall down over there? Something fell from up above. What could it have been? Did a giant piece of trash just fall down here? Carefully stretched out my hand towards whatever it was that tumbled down here with me.
Just a second.
A giant piece of trash? Rude. Before she even emerged from the pile of garbage, I knew who it was.
It smells...
This place seems
awful.
Kyoko!
Indeed.
You look like you're doing better than I expected. What are you doing here?
So...
Isn't it obvious? I'm here to help you. I'm glad to hear that, Kyoko. You got a bit of garbage in your hair. She gave her head a quick, sharp shake to get rid of the trash, then faced me again.
Hey.
First, I have something for you. Go ahead and eat it. We can talk once you're finished. Thank you! I snatched the bread and water that she was holding out for me. Within seconds, it was in my mouth and making its way towards my stomach. Whew, that really hit the spot. Now I've got all the energy I need to keep going. So you still haven't given up, then? Of course not. After all, the fact I can keep going forward is all I'm good at.
Hmm?
Well, that's not such a bad thing to be good at. But Kyoko, why'd you come to rescue me?
So...
To pay a debt, or not to atone. Atone?
You...
During the trial, even though you knew I was lying, you didn't say anything. So you knew that I knew.
Indeed.
But even though I knew, you did nothing to help you. I abandoned you. Don't say that. You didn't abandon me. No, that's exactly what I did. I abandoned you in order to save my own life. You were trying to save me, and I couldn't bring myself to do the same for you.
However...
But listen, not that I'm trying to make excuses, but there was a reason I had to survive no matter the cost. Why'd you have to survive? Because she had the key?
It's true.
I'll tell you. I'll tell you everything. The reason I had to survive is so that I can do what I came to the school to do. What? I made up my mind to come to Hope's Peak Academy for one very important reason. So you have some reason for coming to Hope's Peak?
Indeed.
That's right. At least I did. Once. Once? Until recently, I'd forgotten what I was. You forgot? But that's... I had no memory of what purpose was. No memory? That's impossible. Amnesia? Then, is it really true? You lost your memory?
Makoto.
Did you remember, Makoto? Do you remember the first thing that happened to each of us as soon as we arrived at the school? The first thing? You're talking about when we fainted, right? I fainted when I woke up. I was trapped here.
That's right.
I fainted too, and when I woke up, I noticed a strange feeling of separation within myself, a disconnect.
It would seem...
Thinking back on it now, at that point my memory was gone. At that time, I'd forgotten. I couldn't remember why I'd come to this school, and why I couldn't remember what my ultimate ability was. But what would make you forget about that?
Hey.
Strange, isn't it? It's hard to imagine it happened by chance. It seems much too convenient. Are you saying you think you lost your memory because...
Indeed.
I don't think. I'm positive it was the work of the mastermind. They stole my memory. But why would they want to do that? There's only one reason I can come up with. because of my purpose and my ability. Somehow they would interfere with the mastermind's plan. So the mastermind just stole them from me.
However,
And it could also mean somehow my memories may be connected to the mystery, the school, and the mastermind, which is why I have to get them back. That's why I've been investigating things by myself this whole time. But if what you say is true, why didn't you have the rest of us to help you?
why is that?
If I did that, and we worked all as one, the mastermind would have noticed right away. Plus, there's always the chance that the mastermind is actually one of us. What?
Correct.
Well, don't make too big of a deal of it. It's just a possibility. This is a possibility, we can't ignore it, right? The mastermind, one of us. If she believed that, of course she couldn't trust anyone around her. In which case it only made sense that she would look into her missing memory by herself.
However,
That being said, there was a limit to what I could do by myself, which is why I asked you to help me. But why me? Because among everyone, you were the least likely to be a mastermind. That was just intuition, but I see. Your intuition was right, though. There's no way an ordinary kid like me could have been a mastermind.
I
understand.
I should understand everything. My goal isn't to get out of here. It's to stay here.
Gah! It's just like the dream I had before, but why did that just happen?
listen.
Are you okay? Oh, yeah, it's nothing. It is nothing, right?
Hey,
Every now I still trust you, you know. It's just I'm not used to relying on others.
correct.
I know I never asked you for help the right way, so I understand if you're not convinced. Honestly, I was convinced. I think that's just her personality. You said you had a reason for doing all the investigating on your own. So how'd that turn out? Were you able to remember anything?
So,
I think there's still a lot I don't remember, but at the very least, I was finally able to call my purpose and my ability. You mentioned your ability. My ability, what everyone should have known me for. I'm the ultimate detective. Oh! The ultimate detective. That's why she's able to solve all that shit. And the reason I came to Hope's Peak Academy was that someone I had to find here in the school. You had to find someone? Who?
So,
Well, it was the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy. The headmaster? Why did you want to find the headmaster? Because he's my father. What? What?
in other words,
I was separated from him as a child, and it turns out he became the headmaster of Hope's Peak. Kyoko's dad is Hope's Peak's headmaster? Then that explains when Alter Ego told us how he thought the headmaster was involved. I'll find a way. Huh? No matter what it takes, I will find the headmaster.
What?
No matter the cost.
So,
Kyoko, what's going on? My memory hasn't come back to that point. But when he said that, I felt strange. It makes perfect sense now, of course, since my whole purpose for coming here was to find him. That makes sense.
However...
But listen, Makoto, I want to make this perfectly clear so there's no misunderstanding. I said the headmaster wasn't the mastermind, but I didn't say that to protect him. I only said what I felt based on what I'd seen when I snuck into the headmaster's room. Then what did you see in there?
So...
The room had been ransacked. The shelves were a mess, the desk drawers dumped on the floor. The only conclusion that someone who didn't know where anything was had been in there. You mean the mastermind, right?
It's true.
That was my assumption, yes. And to confirm my suspicion, I decided to investigate the second floor of the dorms using the keys I found. But why there? Because I also found this in the headmaster's room. This is some kind of map.
Indeed.
It's a layout of the entirety of Hope's Peak Academy. I found it in the headmaster's room along with Mukuro's profile and that key. The map showed that the second floor was home to a number of rooms meant for faculty use. Some of the staff must have stayed there overnight from time to time. And I figured the headmaster would have made some kind of private room there. I assumed that if we're true, that room would likely hold more clues, so I went to check.
Correct.
And that's when I finally remembered. I remembered that my purpose was to find the owner of that room. So you went there to see if the headmaster really did have a private room there.
However...
But once I got there, I noticed the second floor of the dorms didn't have cameras or monitors. So what was it like, that part of the school, I mean? It's hard to describe. All I can say is, the moment I saw it, I realized whatever's going on in this school is more horrific than we ever imagined. What do you mean?
So...
I can't explain it. You need to see it for yourself. And I'm sure you'll get a chance soon enough. It sounds like it must have been important and really ominous.
However...
Of course, once I got to the second floor of the dorms, there were no cameras and monitors, which is why I had no idea what was going on in the rest of the building. It had to do with Mukuro Ikusawa, doesn't it?
However...
Just to be perfectly clear, I didn't kill her. And I know it wasn't you either. I know you're right, but that just means everyone but you and me had an alibi,